What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. In this video I will test and review the Redtiger F17 Elite Dash Cam. This is a new dash cam from Redtiger that has 3 cameras, front, rear, and inside, lots of features, and full color cabin recording at night. Now, I've had a different Redtiger dash cam installed in this vehicle for a year, and it's been great. So when Redtiger offered to send me their new F17 Elite for free to test and review, I agreed because I've had a good experience with their products. So let's open up the box and see what we have. First, there's a nice cover sheet showing the appearance and some features. Then there's the front dash cam, the rear camera, electrostatic stickers, a user manual, the rear camera cable with an extra rear mounting adhesive, an extra front mounting bracket, and 5 cable clips, the power supply cable with a car charger, and a tool for routing the wires. And I also have the optional Hardwire Kit, which we'll talk about. Let's take a closer look at the cameras. For the front dash cam, there's the power input, the input from the rear camera. This is a full color touchscreen. The 1080p inside camera, where the orientation is adjustable. Here's the memory card slot, which includes a 128GB micro SD card. And here's the 4K front camera, which is also adjustable. Nothing on the right side, and on the bottom there are 5 function buttons. Back at the top, this red cover is removable to reveal an adhesive pad, which gets applied to the windshield, but not directly to the windshield. The electrostatic sticker gets applied to the windshield first, then the dash cam gets applied to the sticker. And the mount has some adjustment for vertical camera adjustment. And last, this mount has a removable bracket. Just slide the camera sideways to remove it from the bracket. You can quickly and easily remove the dash cam if you want to. And my kit came with an extra bracket, so you could use it in a different location or in a different vehicle if you wanted to. Now let's check out the 2.5K rear camera. Here's the output port to connect the cable to the front dash cam. Again, an adhesive pad to attach it to the vehicle. And if you're attaching it to the window, there's an electrostatic sticker. My kit came with an extra adhesive pad in case you make a mistake. And it rotates for vertical adjustment. Then there's the cable to connect the rear camera to the front dash cam, which will have to be routed through the vehicle. And here's the power supply cable with the car charger, which plugs into the front dash cam. Or alternatively, this is not needed with the optional Hardwire Kit. But either way, here's the tool for routing the wires. Now let's go install it. We will be installing it in this handsome vehicle, a 2005 Saturn Vue, with the powerful 4-cylinder engine. I call it the Silver Streak. And we'll start with the front dash cam. I would personally prefer to install it up here behind the rear view mirror. I did this in my other vehicle with the F7N Touch, and it's worked out great. It doesn't block any of my view when I'm driving, and I don't need to see the screen when I'm driving. But we can't do that here because of the interior camera. The instructions show installing it to the side of the rear view mirror, but it's way off center over there. I'm probably going to mount it down here somewhere. First, let's plug it in to figure out where to position it. On the very first startup, select your language, your time zone, which I will keep private, and it's time to remove all of the protective covers. Now hold it up, move it around, make adjustments, and determine where you want to position it. Clean the glass. Apply an electrostatic sticker. Remove the adhesive cover, and stick it on. Then it's time to route the power cable. Every vehicle's a little different, but the overall method is typical. Run it up to the headliner, then underneath the headliner across the windshield, then tuck it in across the A-pillar, and under the door seal, and down the door seal under the glove box, across under the glove box, behind the panels, and pop out here. As another option, on my other vehicle with the F7N Touch, I purchased a third-party dongle which allowed me to connect it to my powered rearview mirror. So that may be an option for you if you're interested, but we'll stick with the supplied cord for this video. Let's run it. So I ran it up to the headliner and across the windshield. Tucking it under the headliner can be tough. Across the A-pillar and under the door seal is easy, and the rest is vehicle dependent. I ran it under the glove box and out here. I could go behind the panel to clean it up, but I may put this in a different vehicle, so I'm not going to pull panels apart at this time. And next is the rear camera, which will go right here for this installation. For this specific vehicle, I'm going to stick it up here, then I can rotate the camera as needed. I can't stick it to the glass in this vehicle, because the glass is essentially vertical, and I can't rotate the camera. With the adhesive stuck to the glass, When rotating the camera, this corner sticks out, which would interfere with the glass, preventing the ability to rotate the camera. I think this would only be an issue where the back window is essentially vertical, and not on a vehicle like this, where it would be rotated past the interference point. So I'm mounting it up here, where I can freely rotate it. Let's clean the surface, remove the adhesive cover, and stick the camera on. And now, let's run the cable. Again, the details are vehicle dependent, but this is essentially the process. Run the cable up to the headliner, then around the vehicle to the rear dash cam. As I ran it to the back of the vehicle, since it's a hatchback, you would want to get under this cover and run it through here, and out from under this cover to the camera. In a regular car without a hatchback, you don't have to worry about that. Just run it through the car to the back windshield. But again, I may move this to a different vehicle, so I'm not going to pull panels for this installation. I'm just going to connect it so we can use it. And firing everything up, we have the front camera, the rear camera, and the cabin camera. So we are ready to test this camera. Before we move on, I will say this USB port is nice, so the outlet can still be used for other devices. And I also like that the cable can be disconnected from the rear camera. It's potted to the F7N Touch rear camera and not removable. Making it removable offers more flexibility. And placing a dash cam on the window perfectly can be challenging, so the adjustable cameras are an excellent feature. In addition to moving it up, down, left, right, there's also some rotational adjustment available to really dial it in. Now, finally, let's use it. We will dive right into getting some dash cam footage and how to look at it. Then I will circle back to the features and details. Test, audio check, audio test. I'm driving around in my car and I'm talking. Talk, yeah. And we are back. Now, let's connect my phone to it and access the videos. The dashcam came with a booklet for using the app. Step 1 is to download the app. And using the QR code, this is the Redtiger Cam app. I already have it, so I'll open it up. Here's my F7 Touch, which I already have. For the very first use, select the plus button to add a new device. And enter your vehicle information if you want to. Make, model, and year. And turn on the dashcam Wi-Fi to be able to connect to it. On the dashcam, go to Settings, Wi-Fi, and it's always off by default. You always need to manually turn it on when you want to connect your phone to look at and download videos. Go into your Wi-Fi settings. Select Redtiger F17 Elite. Enter the password shown on the dashcam screen, and you're connected to the dashcam. You don't ever have to enter the password again, that's just for the first time connecting. Next for setup is connect to the dashcam Wi-Fi. We already did that, we're connected. And here's the new dashcam added to the home screen. To connect in the future, all you need to do is select it from the home screen, and you're in. To see all the videos saved on the microSD card, select dashcam file, and here they are. These are all the videos recorded, sorted by date and time. The dashcam continuously records and saves a new file every 1 minute by default. There are 3 videos for each timestamp, one for the front camera, one for the inside camera, and one for the rear camera, designated by F, I, and R, respectively. Just picking a video file, in my experience, they take a while to load. I always want to scrub through it to see if what I'm looking for is in that clip, and it takes a while to load up. To download it from the SD card to the app, select Download. These are downloading really fast, which is awesome. The download speed is a lot slower on my F7N Touch. That was the inside camera, which is 1080 resolution. Let's try the front camera, which is 4K. Again, it's taking a lot of time to load, and I can't scrub through it. Downloading it, this bigger file size is still downloading fast, which is awesome. It took 8 seconds to download this video. It takes at least a minute on my other camera. After downloading them, they are saved to the app. You can open the app and look at them anytime without being connected to the camera. At the home screen, select Album, and it will show all of the videos you've downloaded. And to save the video to the camera roll on your phone, go into the video and select Save. It takes no time at all, and it's essentially instantaneous. When viewing them in the app, it's pretty cool. It shows your speed on the video, and it also shows a map with your speed below. So that's pretty much the rundown of the camera and viewing the videos through the app. Or, of course, you could also remove the microSD card and view the contents on a computer or somewhere else where you can view the contents of a microSD card. And there is a Redtiger video player that you can download for free for a Mac or Windows computer. Now, let's quickly check out the features. Then we'll check out the video quality and wrap this up. On the touchscreen, you can take a photograph, go into settings, which we'll come back to. Lock the current video clip so it can't be overwritten, and it will be marked and easier to find in the album. View the video clips, which are separated between front, rear, inside, and locked clips, and switch the views between front, inside, and rear cameras. And also on the touchscreen, you can turn audio recording on or off, voice control on or off, and Wi-Fi on or off. For voice control, you can say things like, turn on screen, take a picture, show rear camera, show front camera, turn off screen, and things like that. And on the bottom, there are physical power, menu, left, right, and OK buttons, which have multiple uses. And circling back to the settings, it's loaded with options. A few are video clip length, which is default at 1 minute, but can be adjusted to 3 or 5 minutes. Flipping the view is helpful, for example, if you mount the rear camera upside down. You can turn on or off date, speed, and GPS stamps, which are displayed on the recorded video. And there are several other options in the settings as well. And an additional optional feature is Parking Monitor, which requires the optional Hardwire Kit. Opening up the kit, we have the harness, an adhesive pad, fuse taps, and a wire routing tool. This end gets connected to the power port on the dash cam. Then it gets routed to the fuse box, and it will have to pass through the firewall. And this end gets connected to the fuse box with fuse taps. There's a ground wire, an accessory wire, and a battery wire. But you don't have to do this. It's optional if you want the parking monitor feature. Now, let's check out the video quality. Remember earlier when I downloaded front, inside, and rear videos to my phone? Checking my camera roll later, the inside camera video is 1080p, the rear is 1440p, and the front is 4K. So that all looks good and stacks up. Checking some front camera driving video, the view is tilted, and I need to make a rotational adjustment to the camera to level it out. But beyond that, everything looks good and clear to me. And driving past some small numbers at 52 miles per hour, it's legible. I will replay it and zoom in and slow down the speed. 10223. So that's the front camera. Here's the inside camera. Again, the view is tilted, and I need to rotate the camera lens to straighten it out. But it looks like a clear, clean view to me, and I don't have any complaints. It looks good. And here's the rear camera. It is picking up these numbers, 10575, so that's good. And keep in mind, this is filming through a tinted window, and it's obviously dirty as well. And now, some night footage. It's nighttime, and it's dark out. For the front camera, first, I would like to announce that I straightened the camera. Next, it looks a lot lighter than it is in reality. The sky is dark in real life. I can't actually see the trees and fields and everything, I'm just barreling through the dark. And last, at 55 miles per hour, it's not picking up any street signs or addresses. No text is legible. And here's the inside camera. The quality is not crisp, but I will say that things are visible. In real life, it's dark in here. There are no streetlights outside to illuminate anything, but the camera lightens the whole scene and shows objects and their colors. And look out the windows. It looks like it's daytime out there. That's pretty impressive. And here's the rear camera. Not surprisingly, there's nothing to see. Like I said, it's dark out, and there are no streetlights or anything, but the camera still lightens the sky. I suspect these cameras would look amazing in the city where they have light to work with, and everything is illuminated with streetlights and business signs. But this is what I'm working with. So that gets us through it. As far as quality and features, I think this ranks very well, and it's a solid choice. So based on my personal experience with Redtiger and their products, I would recommend it.